Hello, I'm a multiple Academy Award nominated actor and writer, Sylvester Stallone. After being nominated for writing Rocky, I was on top of the world, until I was asked to do it again. It turns out I really didn't have any more great screenplays in me. So I turned to my friends at Scripts R Us, who have supplied me with the career of quick and easy screenplays for such films as Cobra, Rhinestone, Rocky 4, Rambo 3, Rocky 5, Cliffhanger, Driven, and the award-winning screenplay for Rambo 2.
Didn't that win the Razzie for Worst Screenplay?
A rose by any other name is still some sort of plant, huh?
Do you need a script for that next movie, but have little to no writing talent? No problem! Scripts R Us has got you covered. Don't you want to make millions of dollars making a movie, but don't care to trifle with nonsense, like plot and words and stuff? No problem! We've got thousands of scripts to choose from.
Hi, welcome to Scripts R Us. How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm producing a film that has 3 ninja assassins who double as supermodels and have to save the world from amphibious piranhas. Can you guys do that?
Sure thing. I've got the perfect script for you here.
Isn't this the script to Spice World?
Scripts R Us is the best prices on scripts available. We can keep our prices low because our only operating costs are the monkeys and the typewriters, and we literally pay them in peanuts.
Hello, I'm Gloria Katz, writer of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and American Graffiti, for which I won the National Society of Film Critics Awards for Best Screenplay. Thank you. After working with George Lucas on Temple of Doom, he approached me again to work on his next project. He told me that he wanted to make a compelling story about a displaced alien being trapped on Earth who fights to protect the planet from an evil being. So I went to Scripts R Us and bought the script for Howard the Duck and gave it to Lucas. Because you know what? Fuck him. He's an asshole.
Hello, I'm George Lucas. I was told that I should go to Scripts R Us, but I decided that I surely could do better than monkeys with typewriters. So I put on my monkey costume and sat down at the typewriter and started working. That's how you got the masterpieces The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. I'm better than monkeys.
Jar Jar sucks!
You know something? You suck.
So come on down to Scripts R Us, and we'll find a good enough script for your next major movie. I'm talking to you, M. Night. Hello! Welcome to Stinker Madness. Glad to have you back.
Well, thank you!
Oh, I'm not talking to you. Jeez, I have to live with you. It's bad enough.
So you actually are glad to have me back, or you...
No, I'm talking to the fans.
Oh,
who are listening.
Fuck.
Yeah, we're not glad to have you back either, Dick.
Yeah, the
right.
smell of Fromunda cheese and beer.
It should smell like...
And my rant tonight is all inspired by you.
Fromunda cheese and beer is what you're going to rant about?
No,
Oh.
but we will get there,
Huh.
and you will know. This is dedicated to Sam Rant.
Okie dokie. Well, follow us on Twitter at stinkermadness.com. Check us out on letterboxd.com/stinkermadness. And also be sure to go to our website and check out the 2014 Smabfuzz, our 2014 bad movie picks. It was quite thrilling, released on the 9th. I have listened to it. It is excellent. It's wonderful. Not to tout our own horns.
Okay, that's enough.
Sorry. What?
Toot our own horns.
Toot or tout?
Touting, you know, if you tout a horn, you're just holding it up. Which, if you're...
Ba-bum.
Yeah, you want to toot it. You want to play the damn thing.
So
Blow our own horns, I think, is the way.
What if you tout your own horn, hold it up in the air, and then somebody in the background plays a horn? They toot the horn for you.
That would be something.
That's an achievement.
Yeah, well, that's recognition. At that point, you don't have to blow your own horn.
Yeah.
Someone's blowing their horn for you.
For your horn business.
Be just for holding a horn.
Yes, my dream.
It sounds like a plot to a movie that Scripts R Us would do a nice job with. Streaming do's and don'ts. Gonna get right into this.
Okay.
All right.
Got one that Jackie and I watched by ourselves. It's a kind of a big deal that everybody made a big fuss about. Oculus with Karen Gillan, and that's about it.
Yeah, I've heard of this.
Yeah, it's a horror movie. It's the piano wire type for the most part. Or not piano wire type, like Assassin, I'm gonna kill you with a piano wire. But you know what is that when you open up the piano and then you scrape your hands against all the piano cords and it makes some screeching sound?
Like the door creaks and then you just drop the top of the grand piano and make the sound.
Yep. And everybody jumps out of their chair type thing. It's one of those.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time remembering what the hell this movie was about.
The Mirror.
Oh, yep, okay.
The Mirror.
It wasn't about the Oculus?
No.
No, it was about...
That's fucking dumb.
Well, it's looking into a mirror, so I guess it has something to do with
I don't know what Oculus means, but it sounds awesome.
There's that...
yeah, it sounded
3D
awesome.
virtual reality thing called Oculus Rift.
And it had...
it's a bullshit word.
I mean, Oculus has something to do with...
The eye.
Eye, yeah.
Right.
I guess maybe it's a mirror, who knows?
Well, yeah, it's something to do with the eye, but where do you actually use Oculus as a word in, like, actual speaking? Like, two scientists are having a discussion. When does the word Oculus get used? Use it in a sentence. And Oculus is not a good movie cannot be one of those sentences.
Huh. Well, it wasn't a good movie.
No, it was not a good movie. I don't know what the praise is for this movie. The plot
other than that
was stupid as shit.
Doctor Who lady was in there.
Other than Karen Gillan, yeah. She's all the rage.
Other than her being in this movie, I mean, it was just really fucking dumb.
Kind of mailed it in myself. But, yeah, like, a neat idea, I guess, for a cat jumping out of the closet movie, because there's no cats jumping out of the closet, nor is there any slashers, and it's creative, at least. I'll at least give it that.
Yeah.
It's not some guy with an axe coming at you, or spooky ghosts, or disembodied souls that because of a murder that happened back in the 1800s or some bullshit like that. It at least had something.
Yeah. But it was, I don't know.
It was really dumb.
It was dumb.
It just means it's Latin for eye.
Oh.
Well, you know what? I couldn't...
Okay.
I couldn't...
What's Latin for mirror? Because that's what it should be named.
It didn't even...
or Latin for butt.
Butt movie, yeah. But there wasn't any good butts in it, even.
No.
There wasn't even any partial nudity to keep me interested. Sorry.
Karen Gillan was in some pretty tight jeans, though.
Yep, but that was it.
Yeah, so I would say no, but I know all the horror movie fans. I think horror movie fans like it because they're so used to just the crap that they get week after week after week after week, and they don't even they love horror so much that they don't even want to admit that it's crap.
Yeah, it's all crap.
Like You're Next. We just watched You're Next last night.
No.
It's crap.
Crap.
It's crap. Everybody's like, oh, this is so good, and oh, it's such a neat idea, and why? Because it's slightly less crap than the crap you watched the week before?
Yeah.
You know what it reminded me of?
What?
Is, because I like the detective forensics and those kind of shows, right?
Right, everybody
and
does.
it was a movie written about somebody who's trying to kill off their family,
no
right?
Spoilers.
And it was just not... It was just like straight off of CSI or something. It was like a movie from CSI.
Only it was missing
before the cops got involved.
With cats jumping out of closets and axe murder.
Minus a choice leading line from David Caruso.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, I did like the song that they played over and over and over again in the movie.
What, Oculus or You're Next?
You're Next. The CD that the half-naked girl puts in the beginning and it just keeps playing over and over and over.
Bay City Rollers knockoff.
Yeah, I liked it.
Moving on, because that's not what we're talking about. Reindeer Games with Ben Affleck.
Oh!
It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
We did this over Christmas.
We've just been waiting. We've been sitting on this for a while.
It doesn't matter. You can watch this at any time of the year. Unbelievable.
It's ridiculous.
It's goddamn ridiculous.
I liked it.
Oh, I loved it.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
So dumb and stupid and piss poor. And he's terrible.
Gary Sinise?
Gary Sinise
is terrible.
And he's at the height of his shittiness.
So,
like, he doesn't get a job anymore.
What
after this
TV show was he? Was he in one of the CSIs?
I think he might have been.
Yeah, he was. He was in one of those crime victim unit or some shit.
I think he was
Miami
in the second CSI. No, Caruso was Miami. I don't know.
One of them.
Because it was, the guy from Manhunter was the first CSI.
Oh, okay.
And then CSI Miami was Caruso, and then whatever The third CSI, I believe, was Sinise. But other than Lieutenant Dan, and possibly because I never watched CSI because I thought it was too silly.
Apollo 13 he's not bad in.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's not bad in Apollo 13.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon's also not too bacon.
Not too, doesn't bacon out?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Kevin Bacon, me and Justin, we now know that we are in that bacon, 10 steps from bacon.
We are officially 2 steps away from bacon.
Yeah.
Because my sister works out with one of the dancers from Footloose. She worked out personally with bacon, so... Yeah, we're 2 steps away from bacon.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah. Reindeer Games, please. Focus.
Loved it.
If you haven't seen Charlize Theron's tits 100,000 times
Which
already...
everybody has.
Oh, they're in this one as well.
They're the Ava Greens of the 2000s.
Yeah, she made her way around 3 different dudes in this movie.
She banged everybody.
She banged everybody.
Oh, God.
The whole plot is her banging everybody.
Yeah, the levels of horror in the world are like gutter slut, cum dumpster, Charlize Theron in Reindeer Games. Whatever her character's name is.
That's the gold star right there.
Oh, loved it. I totally give Reindeer Games a do. Total do if you haven't seen it. And if you have seen it, revisit it.
That's what, you get a prostitute and you're like, can I poop on your chest? And they'll be like, sure. Afterwards, will you eat the poop? They say, no, what am I? Charlize Theron from Reindeer Games?
Exactly. Spitfire. You guys remember Spitfire?
Yeah. Jim Thomerson.
The female Jim Cotta, essentially.
Albert Pune.
That was pretty
rad.
Tim Thomerson and some...
This
terrible Louisiana.
Which, by the way, on the Netflix do's and don'ts, we've yet to do or don't either of the 2 picks.
Oh, I said do on Reindeer Games.
Oh, do on Reindeer Games.
I said don't on Oculus.
Okay.
Don't on Oculus, do on Reindeer Games, and do on Spitfire.
Do on Spitfire.
It was so ridiculous.
Spitfire is close to one of those no holds barred moments where it's like, stop listening to the podcast and just go watch Spitfire right now.
Yeah, because it was like, this
fun.
is a James Bond knockoff movie.
And
kind of.
A female karate gymnastics girl with a tood.
Yeah. She's a teenager.
Because Jim Cotta, he's kind of like a...
He's just a gymnast.
He's just a gymnast, but he's kind of doofy. Like,
and he
go with the flow and I'll do what it takes kind of guy. She's got a tood throughout the whole thing. Like, everybody needs to recognize I'm the best. Hi-ya!
Yeah, and she wears leather and kicks people.
And she does ridiculous kicking.
Kicking. And
upside down neck pinch kicks while strangling guys things.
You can tell that she weighs 35 pounds. I'm like, there's no way that she could get anybody down just because of the damn size of her.
Yeah. And the momentum behind her kicks would be quite light.
And then Tim Thomerson, she's like up to his knee.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a short man, which is fun. I thought that was my favorite part, was that Tim Thomerson was not action-packed. He was the goofy comic element of the reporter.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved Spitfire. Absolutely give 2 thumbs up to Spitfire. Great stinker. Stranded. Jackie missed out on this one. This was with Christian Slater in space.
I've seen this.
Oh, shit.
A more recent movie. You did? Where they're trapped on the space station?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all watched that. It was shit.
It was total shit.
Or no, wait. I thought that Jackie and I watched it, and then you watched it the next day.
I thought you and I watched it.
I've seen it.
Huh.
It
was
stupid.
Crap.
It's a don't.
It's a don't.
It was real crap. The lady that becomes pregnant with the
alien baby.
Alien that wants to become the other guy for some reason.
The alien that saved on an actor.
Yeah.
That's really all that happened, is they saved some cash there.
Yeah.
There was one funny thing surrounding that, like, didn't the baby bite somebody at once? And that was kind of funny, but not really.
And then he walks around. Oh, and he's, the alien guy, when he's fully formed, he's a Ken doll. He's got no parts.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. It was kind of weird. But don't do Stranded. Don't waste your time. Sorry, Christian. Last but not least, Special ID.
Special ID with Donnie Yen. Some fun karate in that one.
I missed this one.
Kung Fu.
Yeah,
it was a good Kung Fu movie.
Was it?
I liked it.
Defend it, because I did not.
You gave it 3 stars.
I did?
Yeah, you said you liked it then, so if you don't like it anymore, you've changed your mind.
Remind me, why did you like it?
Only because of the action. It was very fun, a little bit different than your normal Kung Fu movie. It was somewhere in between a cop film and then just the sort of raw, unbridled nonsense that you see in a Jackie Chan movie.
So
Where you
everybody
get
was kung fu fighting?
Well, you get some of the crazy stunts, but at the same time, the action was a little bit more grounded. It wasn't absolutely ludicrous like you get in the earlier Jackie Chan movies. We're just like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you jump through the ladder to punch somebody in the side of the arm?
I don't remember that.
It was fun.
I thought it kind of stunk.
Huh. Well, that's weird, because we got done watching it, you gave it 3 stars.
Maybe
I
thought
liked
it was
that.
okay.
No, you were like, I liked that. That was a good karate
I
movie.
think that's your inner monologue.
No, I'm surprised. Whatever.
Well,
I did not like the character that he was trying to play of a young guy. I was like, dude, you're 50.
Yeah.
Don't play a young guy.
Yeah.
Play a 50-year-old.
Oh, you know what I did like about that was the freeway business. There was some good stunts in that.
Yeah, the freeway
sequence.
business was awesome.
Why are freeway sequences always like,
Awesome.
You know what part of the movie I like? The freeway sequence. You could just say, oh yeah, a bitch is a freeway sequence. Oh, you seen it? Nope.
Yeah.
I just know that there's going to be a freeway sequence and you're going to like it.
Well, I think also just it costs a lot of money to do a freeway sequence, so it's the one thing you cannot fuck up
Yeah.
in a movie is if you fuck up your freeway sequence, you fucked up your movie.
Yeah, I guess.
Because it's the most expensive thing.
Well, no, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking like,
Because you either have to
Okay,
block off a freeway.
I'm not talking about
or
just
build
like,
one.
I like it because it's stupid and silly. Like in Cobra, that's not a good freeway sequence from filmmaking standpoint. It's silly and stupid and awesome and I liked it. But I'm talking about like the best part of like the entire Matrix series is the freeway sequence in the second one. The Winter Soldier freeway sequence is ridiculous. This movie, not because it's like over the top stunts, it was like the edge of your seat action type stuff. It just seems like that's becoming more of a thing where, oh, we're gonna put it in a freeway sequence. It's not even a car chase. It's just fucking guys fucking each other up in cars, beating each other while driving.
For
It's
instance,
awesome.
The Island, the remake of
Oh yeah, sure.
Parts,
Michael
the
Bay.
freeway sequence doesn't work and it kills. There's a lot of things that kill the movie, but its death sentence is the freeway sequence is just
Yeah.
and it's the most expensive thing.
Right.
That's what I'm saying is that if you've built a freeway or you've blocked off a freeway, so you've spazzed half your budget on one sequence, so it better be the best thing you have to offer in that movie.
Well, they're definitely getting better at it because the freeway sequence in Special ID is quite good. There you go. All of these are on both Netflix and Amazon Prime. Jackie, what have you got for your rant this week?
Well, gentlemen, like I said, this is dedicated to Sam, and I would like to talk about the worst movie beards I have ever seen.
Movie beards.
Now, now, before you start judging me here,
Okay.
beards are beards, right? They're there to show some manlyism,
Or you're just lazy.
not to be a fucking fashion statement. As my first example, in the Hunger Games, with Wes Bentley as Seneca Crane, and he's got
and his
all
future
this,
beard, yeah.
yeah, and his future beard, where it's just like shaped and sculpted like art.
We've all seen the movie.
Yeah, no facial art beards. Those are weird and they're unnecessary.
That's what people do in real life.
In the future.
Okay, well, no, that's fucking gay. Don't do it.
Okay.
Like in movies or in real life?
Both. I mean, come on. Nobody. How much time are you spending artfully shaping your beard?
Quite a bit. What about... just continue. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm not going to railroad your rant until you're done.
I've only got 3 here. My next thing is the Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow, where he's got this really super long goatee with 2 braids coming down with shit in him.
Right?
Beads.
Like little beads and shit in his beard. And then he's got this scraggly, like, over the lip, kind of blending in type thing. And it just looks like, wow, I didn't shave for a long time.
Well, he's a pirate.
So they just decided to make this beard a thing. And then who stood there in front of him and braided those 2 little braids?
He did himself, the character.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
It's
my
nice
final-
and tight so he can get in fights and nobody can... It's not beard all over the place, but he can't shave because he's on a boat for 9 months at a time.
Hey,
he lives on a boat.
Yeah, he lives on a boat.
Somebody's grabbing one of those braids and ripping them out of his face.
Grab some seashells that are floating next to you? Well, no, because those don't float. How do you shave on a boat?
You don't.
You don't.
All right,
So you get off. You know what you do when you get off the boat? You have sex with a manatee.
Yeah.
Because you've been drinking salt water and you think it's a mermaid.
They do not have razors.
They don't shave for you.
Yeah, Ariel's full of shit. She doesn't have any of those hair care products. Trust me, I know from experience.
And my last example is Jackie Brown, 1997.
Okay.
Samuel L. Jackson as Ordell Robbie.
Uh-huh.
And he's got this little tiny rat tail.
Yes,
the bottom
that I will
centerized in
grant
his
you.
chin.
That is one of the shittiest beards of all time.
Yeah.
And it's like expertly braided.
Yes.
And it's like a really long rat tail on the front of his face. And it's like, wow, that is the worst fucking movie beard I have ever seen.
It's incredibly distracting, and you have to watch that movie twice to appreciate it. Actually, maybe ever. I don't know if I can appreciate it. But the first time you see that movie, you're so distracted by his beard that you're like, am I missing stuff? Because this movie kind of seems like it sucks. But mostly I'm just staring at his annoying little thing that I just want to clip off.
Yeah, the rat tail beard. It's not okay.
Icky.
Beard, yeah, don't do fancy thing with beards. Just make them normal beards.
Like, what's a normal beard?
Like, that guy from The Hangover. Christopher.
Christopher?
Zach Galifianakis?
Yep, that's it.
He's got a lumberjack beard. It's a lumberjack
Yeah,
beard.
it's a normal beard.
It's a not shave at anything ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a normal beard.
Okay. What about like his counterpart Bradley Cooper with the 5 o'clock shadow?
That's okay.
Forever.
Actually, he's more of a perpetual, like, 3-day growth.
Yeah, 3-day he gets it purposely cut in that way. So it looks like I haven't shaved in 3 days.
He gets
every
the
day.
clippers out on the lowest guard and just, that's how he shaves.
Yeah, but that just looks like shadowy, right? Like, I haven't shaved all day. That's a normal looking beard.
Right.
But, like, shit where you're carving it up and making it, like, who was that? There was some singer that had his sideburns and his beard on the side of his face. So it was like a mullet beard, or a chop beard, right?
Okay.
That was like sculpted into these like weird designs. And I'm like, why? Why do you have that? To me, it's annoying and it's a distracting thing and I hate it.
Well, I personally think that people spend too much time on their goddamn hair in general, but I'm with you on kind of both, except for the Johnny Depp, because I can justify that. And then the Hunger Games thing, because it's a future, I guess, or an alternate universe.
That's a statement. What's making a statement that they've just... Things are so decadent that you can spend more than people have to eat in a year on your fucking facial hair.
Yeah, I can justify that one, too.
Well, alright then. But that Samuel L. Jackson beard was
crappy. That is crap.
A little rat tail on the end of his chin. Gross.
He's not Lawrence Fishburne.
No. Who is?
Yeah.
All right, Sam.
Curtis.
Why don't you tell us about the forthcoming movie, Undefeatable?
Undefeatable was made in 1994. Now, it's a karate movie, so most of the people would think that I picked this. Mm-hmm. But you picked it.
You did not. I did.
Yes, I am just...
It's been on my radar for a couple years
This is, I think, the sign of things to come as this is just going to become the karate movie podcast.
I don't know about that.
Even Jackie's going to come along and be like, you know what? All these karate movies are terrible.
Here's my justification for this. I am starting to get gun-shy about YouTube movies because they keep getting pulled off.
Yeah.
Even ones that I think are public domain are just randomly disappearing. So I'm trying to strike while the iron's hot and shit. I almost chose 3 other movies. One, a superhero movie. The other, a horror movie. And the other was a science fiction movie. So... I'm just purely going by I really want to see this movie.
Well, it's a good thing to pick because I would have gotten to it probably this or the other Cynthia Rothrock Godfrey Ho collaboration, which has 6 different titles depending on which one you look up.
Nice.
However, yes, it's time. Godfrey Ho has 115 directorial credits.
Okay. That's
as you were saying, yes. Now, he also has 9 pseudonyms because he decides that he would like to go by somebody else for most of the time. But he was born Godfrey Ho. Now, a bunch of the movies that he shot were with Richard Harrison, a English B actor, and he would just shoot a bunch of footage with Richard Harrison, and then they would take other movies and then condense the plot and mix them up, and then use the Richard Harrison sections to try to make it into a new movie.
Oh, boy.
So they'd have about 15 minutes of footage with Richard Harrison dressed like a ninja talking to somebody, and then there'd be a couple of ninja fights that they do, and they're like at college campuses, and you can just tell these are like all public locations that they didn't pay for permits for, and then they take another movie, condense the plot down to about, 45, 50 minutes, and wham!
New
movie, and they're always... ninja fill in the blank. For instance, Ninja the Protector, Ninja Terminator.
Which I've heard of Ninja Terminator. That's on my watch list.
It's Roman and I watched. They're all the same.
Okay.
They're all the same. There's about 50, maybe a little bit more of these. It's hard to tell. No one really knows how many of these fucking ninja movies are. There's about 50 of them. Now, this one was released in China.
Wait, he made 50 ninja movies?
Richard Harrison business, where you bring in Richard Harrison and then shoot for a week and make like 15 movies or however many they get through at once, knowing the plot of the movies that he was going to use. All those ninja, when we looked up ninja and there was 50 instances of titles of ninja, those are all part of that series.
Huh. Wow.
That's how many movies you can make when you're only adding 15 minutes of footage to a movie that already exists and cutting out the boring parts.
When you're working for 6 hours a day, 2 days out of the year.
And the stuff with Richard Harrison is, it would be worth being able to just see the raw footage of it because it is ridiculous. Yeah. It's so weird. And I bet they didn't leave much on the cutting room floor of that. But anyway, those films are so popular that they have their own comedy web series called Ninja the Mission Force, which is an homage to his work.
Nice. Huh.
This film had in fact gotten the Godfrey Ho treatment as well.
Oh boy.
Not the version we're going to watch, I don't think.
Okay.
Because you're saying that it's on YouTube. And the Chinese version that they redubbed into Chinese is called The Bloody Mary Killer in the translation. And they added another plotline to it featuring the star Robin Shou, who was popular in Cantonese
Robin
regions.
Shou. I don't know Robin Shou.
Yeah, anyway.
There's no Sho Kazugi.
Well, apparently this one in China, he decided for the Chinese release, people were so used to his movies being not movies, they're like, well, this isn't confusing enough. We don't like this. So he added another movie to it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So this movie is actually his 2 movies?
No, this one, if we have because it's on YouTube or whatever, this is the right version. This is one of his, again, his figures are very, how many movies did Godfrey Ho make? Who knows? There's about 8 to 10 proper films that he made, and this is one of them.
Okay.
Cynthia Rothrock.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
She's not the female Chuck Norris.
She is not.
I would say something that would make you, I'll say 2 things that might make you think that she's the female Chuck Norris. She has 30 leads to her name.
Okay.
In her portfolio of films. And she's a 5-time world karate champion.
Okay.
So was she the female Chuck Norris?
No.
No!
I guess not. Why not?
Because Chuck Norris beat the shit out of people.
What? Oh, I thought you were going to say he beat the shit out of her. And
he beat the shit out of her. He was all,
dude!
She's like, I'm Cynthia Rothrock, I'm the female you, and he just fucking punched her.
Kick to the throat.
Yeah.
Well, I hope so.
He didn't even punch her, his beard punched her. That's right. You can have a beard like Chuck Norris. Anyway.
That's right, that's a great beard.
She's the 5-time world karate champion in forms. And I don't want to diminish this at all because it's the world champion. She's competing against men and women, but you're fighting air. It's the form of karate.
Oh.
You're the best in the world at practicing karate in front of people.
That's a thing?
That's a thing, and she won it 5 consecutive times.
That's like the baton twirlers at the Olympics. That's not a sport!
Well, either way, form it's like figure skating. They used to have the compensatory where you actually did the figures in the ice. They don't do that anymore. But they did that in karate. I think they still do. And there's no diminishing it because she had to compete.
She's better at it than you are.
Anybody at the time.
Right,
and I'm sure she probably competed in the sparring as well, but didn't do as well. Chuck Norris didn't win anything in form, I don't think. He just punched people in the face, and they went fucking down.
That's right.
He punched them so hard they traveled back in time.
And punched their own baby face in the face. Fuck.
That's good Chuck. Okay.
She's got 6 different black belts. She retired from acting in 2004. But in 2012, she came back for Santa's Summer House.
What? It's Santa's Summer House.
It's okay. In 2014, she did Mercenaries with Christiana Loken.
Oh, yes. That's Jackie's probably next movie.
Yeah. Christiana Loken, Vivica Fox, Brigitte Nielsen, and Zoe Bell, which is, I guess, the female Expendables.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guess who's that's directed by?
Who?
Or no, I don't know who it's directed by. I think I do, but it is an asylum movie, so it's
oh, that's gotta be awful.
Rolling the dice, but I've read some things about it.
I'm excited to see that one.
Yeah.
That is my next pick.
Alright. See, I told you. It's the karate movie podcast.
I think Mercenaries is more guns.
Okay.
Movie.
Yeah.
Guns. Well, in case we're wondering, she's got 5 credits in various levels of production just this year alone.
Wow.
So she's back.
She is back. That's a big deal.
As far as this film is concerned...
It's probably better than Ronda Rousey.
Well, that's a first try.
Or
It's her first try.
Muriel
Yeah, you know what? I've seen some Cynthia Rothrock movies, and when you just remember that you said that she's better than, who was it?
Ronda Rousey and
Ronda
Muriel
Rousey.
Enos.
Okay, yeah. Just remember you said that.
All right, man.
And you'll watch her and you'll be like, oh, she's not the female Chuck Norris. That man is an actor. As far as this one goes, Cynthia Rothrock claimed that some of her co-stars had such difficulty remembering their lines while filming that portions of dialogue were written down and taped to her forehead for the actors to read.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Yep. They taped it. She didn't get a stand-in. They just taped the lines to her forehead so that people could read them.
That's awesome.
That is so ridiculous. Oh my god, this has got to be the worst movie ever.
I'm totally going to look for any kind of piece of paper.
Eye movement? Yeah,
Yeah.
when they're looking at her. The actress playing the sister of Cynthia Rothrock's character was reportedly unpaid and left filming before the completion of the dramatic scene wherein Rothrock weeps over her body. Rothrock had to pretend that she was looking at the actress while actually observing director Godfrey Ho's hand.
Why couldn't he be there? Like, why? There's
Put
no
another body there or
The only
something.
thing available is your own hand.
Look at my hand. We don't have time to fucking get something. Just
He's
look
also
at my
running
hand.
the camera.
He is. He's like cranking it with one hand, shaking his other hand. Look at this hand as a dead body. Look at this one. Now cry!
Oh my god. I'm so excited for this now.
This is the one that I found confusing as for the fun facts. A clip of the film's final fight was posted on YouTube in 2006 and soon went viral, attracting millions of viewers. That scene was then featured on an episode of TV's World's Dumbest Brawlers and was included on the list by Crack.com and Yugo.com. So I don't know if they thought it was real or what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's just that ridiculous that they put it on there anyway.
I want to contribute to your boring bullshit. I want to read a review. And I'm going to give this guy a credit because it's the very best movie review
Is
I've
it Mark
ever heard.
Montana?
It is not. This is Even Sack. Even Sack gives this 10 stars with the title Possibly the Best Creation in Human History. When I first saw this movie, I soiled myself. Not only does it feature my favorite actor, Don Neum, it also has my second favorite actor, Todd Weingard, as Maniac Gang member number 4. This movie contains Don Neum's hair. Don Neum's hair, which is probably the most significant thing to ever happen to a theater. Ever. It should be required by law that everyone must watch this movie. I will definitely name my first, my second, and my fourth child Stingray. Stingray is the name of the bad guy in this film. My third child will be named... My third child will be named... God damn it. Even Sack, you son of a bitch. My third child will be named Anus for obvious reasons.
What?
Anyways, I highly recommend this movie. If you want to cry, laugh, defecate on yourself, and become erect at the same time, see this movie. Please make a sequel, Mr. Ho. High praise.
High praise.
High
Wow.
praise indeed.
I was excited by Sam's boring bullshit, and now, after that review, I'm like, let's go watch.
God, yeah, no doubt. I'm so pumped for this movie.
Let me make another White Russian here, and we'll go to town.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the improv for tonight. What we're going to do is Sam will be playing the role of Christopher Walken, who is applying for the job of Director of Sales and Marketing at ABC Company. I will be playing the CEO of the company, and Jackie will be the... you want to be the president of Human Resources?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is Chris Walken as Chris Walken, not Chris Walken as a character from any movie. Just Chris Walken, the man. Hello, Mr. Walken. It's good to have you here for this interview for Director of Sales and Marketing. Do you have any questions for us before you get started?
Should I keep standing here, or do you want me to sit down maybe?
You can do as you choose. Please have a seat.
Well, either I choose or I have a seat. I gotta...
Just have a seat, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about your background with such things as sales and marketing?
I don't want to do that. Do you want me to do that?
I would like to know.
Look,
Maybe just like 2 sentences.
How about I give you two $5? You'll get yourself some snow cones. We forget about the whole thing.
Let me just ask you this question then.
Sure.
Have you done any marketing?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Which is it, Mr. Walken?
Sure.
Could you tell us about this time?
You don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, we do.
So I've seen you on some billboards.
Look, it's a lot of bad things. Just want to tell you, I get animated sometimes, but look, you don't want to dig too deep. Find out some things you don't want to know.
Do you really have psychic abilities like the character that you played in that movie?
That's up to your own level of interpretation.
Excuse me, Miss Jones. That has nothing to do with our line of questioning.
It does for marketing. We need to know if we're going to be on top of our competitors or not. How do you feel about being on top of competitors?
I like to be on top in certain situations. Sometimes it's better to fight from underneath like a pit bull.
A pit bull, okay. Well, would you say that you would apply this same mentality to forms of advertising and promotions such as print, online, electronic media, and direct mail promotions?
No. Yes.
Again, which is it, sir?
Sure.
Okay. All right. How would you do such a thing? Be a pit bull in advertising?
You know.
I'm afraid I don't.
Sure you do.
How do you feel about champagne?
Champagne? It's delicious.
We do have a lot of office parties where we serve champagne.
Great.
Well, I guess thank you for your time, Mr. Walken. We'll be sure to let you know.
I'll let myself out.
That's a good idea. So what do you think? Do you think he gets the job?
Well, he does like champagne.
Yeah, I think it's a lock. Hire. And that's the end of the show. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Chopper.
Now. Do it now. My walk-in is almost the same as Schwa's. Get to the chopper now.